Well, hello there, darlings. Victoria here. Oh, let me tell you something about the unmitigated horror of it all. I have spent my life navigating systems, legal systems, financial systems, global systems of power, and I understand, perhaps better than most, the necessity of order. But when a system designed to protect or enforce results in the senseless, cold-blooded termination of a human life, that system has not only failed, it has become morally and operationally bankrupt. I am speaking, of course, of the recent staggering tragedy in Minnesota. Since when did the value of a human life become a secondary concern to a badge and a bureaucratic mandate? I am Victoria Worthington, and I deal in accountability. If an executive in one of my firms makes a catastrophic error that costs money, they are terminated. But when an agent of the state, in this case an ICE agent, makes a mistake that costs a life, the discourse becomes a sickening exercise in deflection and protocol defense. There is no protocol that justifies the killing of an unarmed woman. This is a collapse of institutional integrity. We are told these agencies exist to maintain the rule of law, but the highest law is the sanctity of life. When did we decide that enforcement is synonymous with execution? The sheer cavalier disregard for the breathing, feeling, thinking reality of another human being is a stain on our collective conscience. It is the ultimate display of cowardice masquerading as authority. To pull a trigger is the easiest thing in the world. To exercise restraint, to de-escalate, and to recognize the inherent humanity in the person standing before you, that is the mark of a civilized force. This agent didn't just kill a woman. They killed the trust that is the very foundation of a functioning society. And the aftermath is always the same. The internal investigations, the sterile press releases, the attempts to dig up some irrelevant history of the victim to justify the unjustifiable. It is a ghoulish PR strategy. I have no patience for it. A human life is not a line item on a balance sheet that you can simply write off as collateral damage. Since when do human lives not matter? Apparently, since we allowed the machinery of the state to become more important than the people it was built to serve, we have traded our empathy for efficiency and our humanity for security, and the result is a trail of blood in a Minnesota street. I demand a standard of excellence that includes the preservation of life at all costs. I demand a system where a badge is a burden of responsibility, not a license for violence. I'm off to contact my legal foundation. We are going to ensure that immunity is no longer a shield for the inexcusable. Priorities, darling, priorities. Okay, go make someone smile, darlings. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams to you all.